You make that dough by hand, and you make it with a little bit more love. And food that has a little bit of love into it tastes always better than food that doesn't.
30-year-old Wisconsin native Derek Hensey said if you asked him years ago what he'd be doing today, being the franchisee owner of a chain of popular pizza joints wasn't something he could have predicted.
I opened up this Bloomington location last January in 2012, and then the second location I opened up was in South Minneapolis, and that was in June of 2012. And then I just recently acquired the third location this last month. So got all three of those locations the last 12, 13 months, and so I'm hitting the ground running. I saw the metro area as an area that I could develop a lot of stores in a relatively quick time period. But also I want to make sure I picked a location that I want to live. And because this is ultimately where I'm going to raise my family and where my kids are going to school. And you know, I'm a small town Wisconsin boy. I liked Bloomington when I came and visit because it's like it had a small town feel in a big city.
Derek isn't an owner who stays behind the scenes. You'll find him answering phones, working the cash register, and doing the cooking. But before being elbow deep in dough, before the pie flipping and secret recipes, Derek's daily routine was quite a bit different.
I spent 8 years in the military. 3 of them were active duty, the rest were reserves. My jobs went across the board. Originally was an artilleryman. It was a 13 Mike, a rocket launcher, if you will. And then when I went over to overseas to Iraq, they kind of took artillery away from us and kind of made us more like infantry over there.
And according to Hensey, it was his time in the military that helped mold him to become a successful entrepreneur.
When you start a business, it's a 24-hour venture. I mean, there's my locations are open from 10:30 a.m. to 3 a.m. every day. You know, so my phone's ringing every hour of every day. You know, 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., noon, it's ringing. You know, it's definitely a certain mentality you have to have, and being in the military, being where war doesn't stop 5 to 8. You know, it's always going.
This isn't my first time in a pizza kitchen. In fact, I used to work at one in college. So let's see if I still got it. All right.
Let's put it on it.
Well, it looks like I still got it. We're happy to have Derek and Topper's Pizza in Bloomington.